Your mom always told you to do it and you never wanted to because it seemed boring and besides, it tastes gross. That's right, this is a video about your metronome and also eating vegetables. And you're right, if you think playing with a metronome is all about sounding like a monotonous robot, then it totally is boring and tastes gross. So let's reconcile our differences with the robots right now and learn not to mimic them but rather to dance with them in harmony. Also, stop eating your metronome and then it won't taste so gross. Great, so let's talk about 5 awesome things to do with a metronome. But before we start, a quick note about the gear. I'm not much of a gear guy, but I can tell you, if you don't have a metronome yet, don't go buy one. The fact that you're watching YouTube at all means you probably already have a device that you can install a free metronome on. Doesn't matter what it is, as long as you can adjust the meter and the tempo. Okay, so on with it. Number 1, drill your weak stuff. Most of us are fine playing boom chick to a 120 common time click, right? But really where we're all getting in trouble in the studio are those bars where we have to derail from the groove, say for a fill. Then boom, we're back 1 split of a second too late. Then we get fired from the session. Then we can't do this. So loop 3 bars of groove and 1 bar of fill over and over again. You'll feel yourself push or pull depending on the fill, but the more you do it, the tighter you'll get with it.
2, 3, 4.
Number 2, displace beat 1. So who says the click of the metronome has to be the downbeat? If you're swinging or playing reggae, you'd be amazed what you can do for your time by playing off the beat, as long as you can resist not making your beat 1 its beat 1. Check it out.
2, 3, 4.
You could even go crazy with this idea and just displace by a single 16th note.
2, 3, 4.
Number 3, metric modulation. Who says the click of the metronome has to represent the fundamental unit of the meter you're playing? For example, imagine the click is every 3rd 16th of a 4/4 pattern. The challenge here is managing to maintain the relationship between what you're doing and what the click is doing without giving in to the temptation of making those things the same. Check it out.
1, 2, 3, 4.
Number 4, space it way out. Because who says you need a click for every beat, right? You can become a Zen monk of time by hearing your clicks only half as often, or even once per bar. The challenge here is you can't check yourself in relation to time as often, so you gotta rely on your internal clock for bigger chunks of time, because you don't have as many buoys to grab onto. Check it out.
3, 4.
Number 5, improve your speed. For those of you cultivating your inner speed demon, let the metronome help you guide the chaos. Get your single strokes going as fast as you can, find a comfortable tempo, crank it up 1 BPM every day, and when you find your ceiling, hang out there until you break it. It's a long game, but heavy metal chicks will dig you more if you play it. Check it out.
3, 4.
So dudes, now you know the top 5 party games you can play with a metronome. Nothing left to do now but dominate the social scene when you go off to music school. Then you graduate and end up in a basement where your only friend is a camera. What? Also kissing your grandmother. You know, like, yeah, that's also gross and you don't wanna.